All right, so in problem number 5, we are expanding logarithms. But before we dive into that, got to go to the black screen. Okay, let me give you that basic idea of what's happening. Remember, say if I have the log of AB over CD. When I expand this, I'm going to have 4 logarithms happening. So I know I'm going to have natural log A, natural log B, natural log C, natural log D. I'm going to have 4. Now, how do I know whether they're going to be positive or negative? Cody?
If it's on the numerator, it's going to be positive. If it's on the denominator, it's going to be negative.
Nice job, Cody. If it's on the numerator, it's going to be positive. If it's on the denominator, it's going to be negative. So your A and your B terms will both be positive. I'll just leave that blank as a positive. This will be positive. The C and the D terms will have to be negative. That's key. Let's throw in some exponents and roots. Make sure you know how to handle that. I'll make them blue because blue is pretty. Say if this was B squared, and say this was the cube root of C. All right, so first of all, if it was B squared, then that 2 would be here at first. But where's that 2 going to end up, though? Just jump in there, Russo.
It's going to go to the front.
It's going to dive up here to the front. So in the end, that 2 is going to be right here. Okay? Now, when I have the cube root of C, which I see over here, what am I going to do with that cube root in terms of exponents? How do I write the cube root using an exponent? What fraction? 1/3. Okay, the cube root of C is the same thing as C to the 1/3 power. So on the C, this cube root would be like having a 1/3 right there. But again, that 1/3 is going to end up in the front though. Okay, so this would be the final answer to my little made-up question. Now we should have the skills to go back and do problem number 5, which is actually easier. So I see 3 separate things here, the 4, the 7, and the x squared. They're like 3 separate things. So I'm going to have natural log 4, I'm going to have natural log 7, and I'm going to have natural log x squared. The 4 was from the numerator, so it stays positive. The 7 and the x squared are in the denominator, so they will both be negative terms. All right, why is this not my final answer? You have to move that exponent, turn that squared into 2 to a coefficient. So I'll just move this 2 up front. So that would be my final answer to number 5.